Alright, so I'm gonna try to model this earring that I was sent. Um, yeah, I think I'm just gonna model half of it and then we can just mirror it over, or at least in the beginning we can do that. So, start here. Okay, 150. And then 30. And in the beginning, I'm just gonna try to, basic process is you draw the outline and curves, and then you can extrude them, and then after that you can add any extra details. So I'm gonna model these out. Um, 25. Do our tangent, and we need more space here. Let's go 40, and then to get this sharper point here, I think I can rotate this 20, and then just move this up. Okay, now you can trim all these excess lines. So let's keep 25 for the radius, and I'm just gonna fillet this. Fillet all these. 25. Great. Okay. Now we can work on this inner piece here. I don't do jewelry design, so I don't know all the terminology, but I just do Rhino. So yeah, I'm just gonna model this. It looks like a gem of some sort, but let's work on that now. And let's see, 85. Maybe that's a little much. Let's try 80. Okay. And then the width, let's do 10. Arc start. It's a little large, so let's try 7.5. Arc. Yeah, I think I like that better. So near this, and then join, and we can copy this over. Okay. So now looks like there's like a bevel, and then this inside, I don't exactly know what's going on here. Maybe it's some sort of pleat, like pleated surface that wraps around this. And then there's some jewels here, maybe. So let's work on this bevel first. And I think it's really easy. We can just offset 10, 5, and then maybe fill with this. Okay. Now, I think we can work on this like inner part. And I'm just trying to see what I want to do. Well, we can cut that, and then okay, so now we have the bevel and this inner piece, and I think we can work on this inside part that's maybe pleated, or maybe it's some sort of like sloped surface. I'm not sure yet, but we can start with the pleated surface, I think. So I'm trying to think the best way. I think we can do that. Join, and then definitely we're going to fill it this. Two. 2.5. Okay. And I don't think we need all of this, so I'm just gonna cut it. And we can do unroll. Select last, move 0. Duplicate edge, delete that, join. And I want the points for this, so let's start drawing the pleat. Maybe it'll go, well, this is 5, I think, right? Yeah. Okay, so maybe it goes to 2.5. Copy. Copy. And we can join that. Oh, what's going on? All right. So, what I'm thinking is gonna be a problem is when, you know, it goes. We're gonna use flow, and then it goes around this sharp corner, and the pleats get too spread out. So we're gonna have to make the pleats denser at like in this one segment, and then they're gonna be wider here and here. They'll be the same. don't need that anymore. And let's see. So maybe we'll go. Maybe we can make these wider too. Okay, and then copy that here, scale this down. Okay, and then need to rotate this so it's vertical, and I think we can flow now. We should extrude. Okay. Alright. And we can just trim this from there. And, alright, this is good progress, so let's copy. So we have, in case we want to go back, and we can work on joining these together. So let's see, what's the best way? First we need to move this up a little bit, and then, let's see. Join that, and let's move this over. So I'm gonna extract these, join, and then do border, and we can trim the bottom that we don't need. And, alright. Join, move it back. Now, I think this is also going to be the same, like same material maybe, so we can join that as well. Delete that, and then we have some extra pieces here. Just gonna delete them, and then we can join this. Okay, join. Alright, so it's solid now. And now we can work on some like final details, and I mean, it's really up to you how you want to do that, but maybe this could come down a little bit. Let's see. Oh, it's a centimeter already, so yeah, I think I like that better. And then maybe it's a little sharp now, so we can fillet this. I always copy it before I fill it. Oh, we can also just add this gem in real quick. Offset. That's 5. People go 2.5. And let's see. This, fill it. And maybe we can even fill out these pleats a little bit. Again, this is like totally up to you. I'm just thinking. Let's see if it works. No. So it's this one. Oh man. These fillets. Okay, let's fill it a little bit less. Maybe 1.5. I know this one is messed up because of this point here. Okay, I think it's gonna be easier if we just rebuild that. Dupe edge, join. If we loft it, those extra curves go away. and then just a matter of replacing what's here with the loft, and should be easier to fill it once we do that. Okay. And then just need to split this. Okay, now we can retry the fillet. There we go. Okay. Alright. And I don't know if these will fill it, but we can do the other side. Okay, let's try. Let's try one. Okay. So that's one option, and then, you know, maybe you can just like go in and fill it. Maybe you could fill it this here and like inside here. But you know, that's up to you. So that's one option. And then another thing I was thinking of was maybe like a sloped surface. You know, going from this low part coming up into this centerpiece. So let's try that. I think I'm gonna go back to this one. And we can delete that. And so the best way I can think of maybe is to use either like network surface or patch to make this sloping surface here. Process is pretty, it's a little similar to the other one, but it's a few more steps. Maybe, I think this will need to come out straight. Let's see. This is 5, okay. Then I think we'll need this here and here. So we have to have either both closed curves or both open curves. So right now this one's closed, and in order for this to work, we need to make this one closed, or sorry, this one closed as well. So let's do that. Oh, I see. Wait. Okay. So this needs to move up. And I'm just going to use sweep to get this closed part here. Dupe edge, I can delete that. And layer this. Join. Join. Okay. Now, I think we can use patch. Oh, hold on. Let me make sure this part, because we changed it before, It's exactly where I want it to be. So it's gonna be there, not there. Alright, and then this is coming up to the midpoint here. Okay, so let's redo that. Sweep. Can we join this? And join. Join. And then patch it. So with this, now we get this nice like sloping surface. And I mean, it's just personal preference, whatever you want to do, but this is just a strategy that you could use, you know, when you're designing your own things. And then you can just trim that off, trim off the excess. And okay. Now I'm seeing we have a problem here. So this is not closing all the way, or it's not sitting like inside the bevel like it is over here. But you know, there's things we can do here. Maybe do something like this. Trim that, extend. Just trimming off the excess here. So maybe we can fill it. 2.5. 2. Okay, so another problem here, the fillet doesn't like reach all the way to where this intersects, where it closes. So we'll have to recreate it using probably network surface, I think. But I want it to go to this point where the surface we just made intersects the bevel. And let's see. That point. So we'll go to there and to there. And maybe we could keep this. Let's just draw a new one. And then we can network surf. And make sure that whatever letter is on this side, because it's a surface, we can use tangency or curvature, but I think I'll use maybe tangency, and then you just keep it on position for where there are curves here, and this will close it properly. And because this is a rounded surface, we'll have to extend this one a bit further. I can trim the excess, and we can just mirror this. Okay. Now, I think the surface comes too close to being flush with this, and I want there to be, I want this one to stick out a little bit more than that so it reads better. So we can move it up maybe 1, 2, just like that. Okay, and I mean, now it's pretty much the same process as before, where we have to grab this. And then we can trim this to there. Delete that. Let's see. Join. Merge. And delete these. And then we'll need to delete the like this bottom part of this, the bevel, similar to what we did before. Okay, extract all these surfaces. Oh, missing that. Do border, and then just trim off whatever we don't need. The bottom, and then we can rejoin all this. All right. Great, so now it's joined, and now we can, it's pretty much finished from there, and then we can pee it over again, and maybe fill it some pieces. So let's see. I think I want to fill out this inner side. First of all, how thick is it? 2.5. So maybe 1.5. And these parts don't need to be filled. I want it to stop there. Just make sure it's symmetrical, and then maybe it could just go to 0 here. That. Let's see. All right, and can fill it this outer side too. Maybe smaller. And yeah, so hopefully that was helpful. And now you have two ways of making this, either with like the pleated one, or this one, where it's like sloped. You know, it's whatever your preference is. And if you want to make these gems here, I'm just going to do it really quickly. It's just basically a circle, and you basically just need to extrude them. And then you can use array curve. And change the distance. So I think it was 3 or 3. Okay, so it needs to be, let's see. So I want the middle to be here. So you change the distance to see how far apart you want them, and then you have to change the items to make it exact or symmetrical. well, so the start and end point are at the same spot, so 3.5 and 92. And I wonder if we get an odd number, will it put one at the center here? Okay, yeah, so if you want one at the center, you use odd number. If you don't care so much and you just want it to be like symmetrical, you use even number. But I think that's good. And then whenever I use array curve, I always just group it so it's not annoying to select everything. And that is how I would make these earrings they sent me. So I hope that was helpful.